Hey guys, this is Jessica Lynn from JessicaLynnOriginal Studios. Our website is JessicaLynnOriginal.com. So today I just want to start with a quote. It's not whether you've been knocked down, it's whether you get back up. And that was actually said by Vince Lombardi. I'm a Wisconsin girl. So if you have never joined us before, or you just haven't, just be sure to subscribe. There's no cost. Just hit that little subscribe button. We'd love to have you. So I want to take a moment and just talk about things that have been going on. 2020 and 2021 have been a little on the rough side for me. I had two of the most amazing dogs up until the end of last year. In October, I lost the white one, Strider, and 1 week ago from today, the 28th of February, we woke up to my border collie, Evee, having a stroke. And it was a very tough weekend for our family. When we got her to the vet, we didn't know what was going to happen, and we didn't know how bad it was, and it basically shocked most of her brain, and it was such a bad experience. So, not gonna cry on you guys, but it was a shock. We didn't get to say goodbye. And to go from 150 pounds of dog to 0, it has been a crazy week to say the very least. Now, as you can tell, I'm doing voiceover, and this is bad enough. If you would have heard me actually recording the original audio, oh my goodness, I couldn't have even pretended to share this with you. So it has been a rough week, to say the very least. And I find that art is an amazing therapy. So whether you are a card maker, so sorry, whether you're a card maker or an artist or a painter, a sculptor, you know, you sew, it doesn't matter. There is something freeing about that. And the crazy part was, I have never been able to draw my dogs. And maybe it's because I'm so closely connected to them. I mean, our dogs, they're my kids. My two dogs are my first babies. So, but it's one of those that I was always too closely connected and could never, I don't know, every time I did it, it was wrong. Every time I did it, it was wrong. And this morning I woke up, and like I said, today is 1 week from her passing. And I got up, I drew her, and I went, oh my God, there she is. And it's the first time, she was 12 years old, so it was the first time in 12 years that I could actually just draw her. And I'm still struggling to draw my border collie lab mix, the big white one, Strider. I'm struggling with that one still. But I got up this morning and I said, it's just been such a whirlwind of not being able to say goodbye and not being able to, have that one last whatever. I promise you I will not cry for the whole video. I think starting it out that way, it was so much just to see her on the screen and then see her coming to life through the videos. I have been truly blessed, and I love being able to draw, and I love being able to do this, and I see her coming. because she was a Border Collie Aussie mix, she always had that crazy Myrtle Border Collie pattern, and I have struggled so much to color it in the past. And it was crazy because I got up this morning and I said, I just, sometimes you know how you just feel compelled to do something. You're like, I just have to do it. So I went upstairs into my art studio and I just started drawing like crazy, like tons of other dogs, other things. But I realized it was her that I wanted to draw. And so I drew her up and I was like, oh, I just struggle with coloring her because her pattern was so unique. And I decided take it all the way back, start slow, build up the color. And the minute I started adding the black, her Border Collie coat, if you will, she came to life to me. And I am just so excited that she turned out as well as she did in this picture. And now a couple of years ago we did these things where we took our dogs and we did their paw prints, and we filmed it, and it was really cool because I made the video for other people who might have been struggling with pet loss and everything. And it's crazy now to watch the video back and be able to watch them. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to frame this picture with the paw print from that day in like an 8x10 really nice matted frame. And I think that's going to go up on my wall somewhere. I got to figure it out first, but I'm really happy with this. And she was such an amazing dog. And if you've never had a Border Collie or you've never worked with that kind of dog, so smart. She did agility with me when she was a baby. She was all over that pool. She used to have a little kiddie pool. I showed it in the beginning of the video. And that was actually Evee's pool. Like, she had her own. We went through many pools over 12 years, but she had her own pool, and it was so fun because we'd fill it up, and just like the kids, she'd jump in it, and she'd start swimming around, and it was hilarious. And then she'd kick all the water, and it was funny because she would actually kick the water out at the kids and get them wet. And she loved to play with the hose. She was such a water dog, and it was her favorite. Summer was her favorite that way. She loved it so much. And personality, we used to jokingly call her our Evee monster because she fit right in. For those of you that know me or are getting to know me, I'm a very loud, talkative person, and Evee was the same. She had lots to say to the entire neighborhood, and I will bet you this last week our neighbors are like, something's wrong, because she was so loud and made sure that her presence was known that I'm sure, I mean, this morning I woke up and there were birds. Like, I haven't heard birds. I heard the dog. And it's like, to hear birds was just like, what? I hear birds. Don't get me wrong, it's really great. It means spring's coming. But, you know, it's amazing how much they do for our lives. You know, I started kind of processing all this. And for a while my husband and I said, maybe we take a break, you know? And I'm not going to say we're not. Maybe, you know, if the right new friend comes along, you know, obviously. But what I realized, that's why we all love them so much, is because they bring us this unconditional, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to whatever. I'm going to sit and listen. It's an amazing thing that they bring. And I know that we will bring that back in our life, because I want my kids to have, you know, a puppy to live with and be raised, you know, to raise. And I want them to understand how much they really bring to our lives. So I know this has been a little bit on the sad side, but It is so fulfilling to see her come into life in this picture. And I actually think for the very first time in over 12 years that I captured her. Like, I see her. And I'm probably gonna cry to you guys again. No, I'm kidding. But I am just so happy that you're here. I'm happy that I was able to do this. And this is part of why I started Jessica Lynn Original Studios. I wanted to be able to offer more than just stamps. You know, I've done stamps for so long, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign that so I have it forever. Love it. Ugh! You know, but I want to start offering more, you know, and so thank you all for, you know, continuing to be there for me and to, you know, encourage all of this. But, oh, my girl, there she is. So sweet. Well, thank you so much for making it through this video with me. For those of you that are pet lovers, I know that you know that feeling and that hurt, and also that joy and hope of things to come. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I would love to hear from you. Take care, everybody.